Welcome back to Four Faces. Today we're going to go over how to assist you with paying your rent or your mortgage. Unfortunately, a lot of us, lost our jobs, got our hours cut, or we found a job, but guess what? That job was paying me less than what I was making before. So right now we're struggling to pay that rent and that mortgage. So just take a breather, because guess what? There's help out there. First thing you're going to do is go to usa.gov. That's www.usa.gov. And what I'm doing right now is I'm walking you through the steps live using my phone so you can see for yourself on how to go about doing it. The first thing you do is once you type that up, you click on the website. It says Disaster Financial Assistance with Food, Housing, and Bills. Click on that. Next thing you'll see is this page here. It says Disaster Financial Assistance with Food, Housing, and Bills. That's what we want. Now, I do want to let you know that on this page, there's other things as well. For example, if you wanted to find out what happened to your stimulus check, well, when you come to this page, you scroll down, you'll see it says Get My Payment Application. Right under where it says Stimulus Checks for Individuals. And you'll put your information there. Right? Give you other information as well. Okay, so let's keep that in mind if you have not received your stimulus check yet. So let's go back to the rental assistance and eviction moratorium. So now we're going to click on that. And the next thing is this page here. So now you got this page in front of you. Right here it says Coronavirus Rental Assistance and Eviction Moratorium. Now this whole program was developed, or should I say not so much developed, but was passed by Congress to help people, to assist them for those who might have lost their job, maybe a spouse might have lost theirs, and the income is just not enough to make that payment. So once you're at this page, it gives you a little description. It says if you experience job loss because of the coronavirus pandemic, you may qualify for rental assistance through your state HUD program. HUD is Housing Urban Development, just in case you want to know. And I do want to state something, guys. This is going to be extended through March 31st, 2021, which means it's not forever. So if I was you, and if you're in this situation, get started right away. So now, if you scroll down, we're going to go to where it says Get Rental Assistance during the COVID-virus pandemic. So if you have that one, you also have learned about the moratorium on evictions during the COVID-virus pandemic as well. But let's do the rental assistance first. So we click on that. It opens up this. Now I'm going to tell you ahead of time, my advice is that a lot of times the information on the website might not be the most updated information. So what I believe you should do is call the number, the 877-542-9723, and it says to speak with a housing counselor. I would probably do that first if possible. I know the phone lines might be busy, but I think it's probably best to go make the phone call, find out, get some more updated information. But nevertheless, if you can't, keep in mind this program from the rental assistance is being sponsored through HUD. Okay, so it's being sponsored through HUD. Now, what you have to do is you have to contact your local HUD office. So this link that says contact your state HUD office to find out about rental assistance programs, well, just click on that. And it takes you to another web page where all the states are listed. So all you gotta do is find out what state, hopefully you know what state you live in, and just click on it. So let's just pick a state. Let's say Georgia. Click on Georgia. Now the web page being presented now is Georgia's HUD website. Right? And you can see here it got some update information as of January 29th. It said HUD awarded $46.5 million to renew grants for 167 homeless programs in Georgia. Keep in mind, anything that says grants is free money. Don't have to pay back. No interest, no nothing. All right, so you will go to Georgia. Let's go back here. and pick another state. I don't want to go too much into individual states because every state is slightly different and they have different protocols and they have different amount of funding available. So I'm just giving you an idea on what to expect. So let's take another state. Let's say you went to I don't know. Let's say take another state. Let's go to Oregon. No, let's go Ohio. Go Ohio, and then once again they go to their COVID-19 HUD site, and it says HUD and VA awarded more than $544,000 to Ohio to help the homeless veterans find homes. And it's got a whole bunch of other stuff. HUD allocated third wave of CARE Act funding. This was in May, but nevertheless, you can see here, you click on home and it gives you more information, right, about information. I will go to the contact us here, and I will call them directly to get more updated information and probably a better guidance on what's expected of me as well. All right, so let's go back. So now you have an idea on where to go for your rental assistance during the coronavirus pandemic. Excuse me, I was tongue twister going on there. All right, the next thing is eviction. So what do you do in that situation? Well, you click on eviction, click on that, and once again that window opens up and it says if you are unable to pay your rent because of a job loss or financial problems related to coronavirus pandemic, you may be able to benefit from a ban of evictions from rental housing. This is very important because if you're in a situation when you're getting ready to be evicted, this is it. All right. So I do want to make a statement. The difference between the two is that one is rental assistance, meaning that they're going to give you some type of, if you qualify. I do want to stress that it's not just like they're just going to give it to you. If you qualify, they will assist you with your rent. Right. This is like, okay, I'm short, I need some extra money. The eviction is that's basically saying the owner is ready to kick you out, or the bank for that matter is ready to put eviction and get you removed from the premises. It's too late at that point in time. Once a landlord or a bank serve your eviction notice, is like that is it. There is no negotiating, right? So that's the difference between the two. So only you know where you fall under, whether you fall under where you just need some assistance in paying the rent because maybe you just lost a job, you're just struggling to get that rent through, or you've been going months and months and now you got an eviction notice at your doorstep, right? But nevertheless, this is being done through CDC. Okay, so that's how they funding this is through CDC, right? So with that being said, and it says right here in highlight, if you face an eviction, use the CDC declaration form to communicate your situation to your landlord. PDF, download Adobe Reader. Okay, so you will come here, you will print this out, and you will provide this to your landlord. Okay, so just something to keep in mind. And they have some conditions, of course. Nothing, listen, they're not going to give you nothing for nothing, right? It have to be some conditions, obviously, for you to qualify for any of this. And it says CDC form lists several conditions that you must agree are true. 1, you try to get government rent or housing assistance. So that means you're supposed to already try to get this government a rental or housing assistance that we just went over previously, right? 2nd, you either expect to earn no more than $99,000 in the calendar year 2020 to 2021, or $198,000 between the following jointly, or did not have to report any income to the Internal Revenue Service in 2019, received coronavirus stimulus payments. You can read this and you can pretty much straightforward. And then it goes on to other things. You can't pay your full rent due to significant reduced income, large medical bills. You're paying as much towards your rent as you can. If you're evicted, you become homeless or have to move, etc., etc. So basically, they're giving you the qualifications that are needed in order to apply for that particular program. Keep in mind, the eviction program is being done through CDC. The rental assistance is being done through 8 HUD, which is Housing Urban Development. Okay, so with that being said, you can breathe easily, right? You go to the website, like I just showed you the steps, replay the video, USA.gov. My advice, make the phone call first. Call them, which we went through already with the phone call. Call them, right? If you can't get rental assistance, then you will go here and if you get evicted for that matter, you print out the PDF form, you show it to your landlord, etc. Right? And it says, I do want to emphasize this highlight part on the bottom. It says, keep in mind, this is not rental forgiveness. You will still owe rent to your landlord, and you can be evicted during this time for reasons other than not paying your rent. So this is not a get out of jail free card, right? It's not. Unfortunately, it's not. You're still going to be held liable for those payments. Just keep it in mind. This is only to assist. This is only to hold off you from being evicted. It's not to permanently remove any of your financial obligations towards your rent or your mortgage for that matter. Okay, so I hope that helped out. I went through this step by step so you can see for yourself how to go through the process on what you need to do. Let me just open up this PDF reader, this PDF, and you can see from here, this is the PDF that I click on. Once again, we go back a little bit. I think I did that too fast. It says, if you are evicted, if you are facing eviction, use the CDC declaration form to communicate your situation to your landlord. So let's click on that PDF Adobe Reader real quick. And this is the page you get. Now, what you're going to do, obviously, you're going to print this out, right? If you don't have a printer at home, you can always go to Staples, right? They could take the file, transfer file to them, they'll print it out for you, right? Or a friend or a neighbor. And here it is. This is the form that you would have. Let me just put it here. It says declaration under penalty of. All right. So now, in other words, when you read this, right, obviously they don't want you lying, right? That's the whole point of this. They don't want you just sitting there and making stuff up because you just don't want to pay your rent or your mortgage. You know, obviously it's got to be, legitimate, right? And so you could read this on your own, but this is the form that you would give. All right. So with that being said, I hope this was helpful. I hope this helped you out a lot. And once again, 4 faces. Take it easy. Don't stress yourself. Until next time. Peace.